What if we told you that every species on Earth, including humans, are interlinked in the intricate web of life, and that losing even one could disrupt this delicate balance? This isn't science fiction, it's reality. Conservation is essential to maintaining the health of our planet. Each species, no matter how seemingly insignificant, plays a vital role in our global ecosystem. Biodiversity is the heart of our world, and we must protect it. Enter the International Union for Conservation of Nature, an organization dedicated to preserving this delicate balance. In the year 1948, a group of visionaries came together to establish the International Union for Conservation of Nature. This cadre of forward thinkers included scientists, ecologists, and policymakers from all corners of the globe, united by a shared commitment to protecting the Earth's rich biodiversity. They recognized that the planet's natural resources were not infinite and that sustainable use was paramount to our survival. Thus, the IUCN was born. In its early days, the organization was a bold experiment, a gamble on the idea that international cooperation could effectively combat environmental issues. The founders envisioned the IUCN as a platform to promote nature conservation and the sustainable use of natural resources. Their dream was to establish a world where conservation is not an afterthought, but a central part of policy making and everyday life. The IUCN was born out of a necessity to protect and conserve, but what exactly does this organization do? Let's delve deeper to understand its mission and the importance of its work. The IUCN has a clear and vital mission: to influence, encourage, and assist societies throughout the world in the conservation of the integrity and diversity of nature. This mission, lofty as it may seem, is broken down into tangible, achievable goals. At the forefront of these is the conservation of biodiversity. The IUCN endeavors to preserve the rich tapestry of life on Earth, from the smallest microorganisms to the mightiest of megafauna. In tandem with preserving biodiversity, the IUCN also works to ensure that the use of natural resources is sustainable. They strive to create a balance where societies can meet their needs without compromising the ability of future generations to meet their own. Lastly, the IUCN promotes the rights and interests of indigenous peoples and communities. They recognize the invaluable knowledge and practices these groups hold, which are often key to maintaining biodiversity. One of the key tools in achieving these goals is the IUCN Red List. The IUCN Red List is a critical indicator of the health of our world's biodiversity. It's a comprehensive catalog, categorizing species based on their risk of extinction. Let's start with data-deficient species. These are species for which we lack sufficient information to make an assessment about their extinction risk. An example is the Mariana mallard, a duck species whose status we're unsure of due to inconsistent data. Next, we have least concern species, those currently thriving with low risk of extinction. The common pigeon is a familiar example of this category. Moving up the scale, we find near-threatened species, which are not endangered yet but could be soon. The African elephant, facing habitat loss and poaching, falls into this category. Then we have vulnerable species, those facing a high risk of extinction in the wild. The snow leopard, threatened by poaching and climate change, is one such species. Endangered species are at a very high risk of extinction. The giant panda, despite recent conservation efforts, still remains in this category. Critically endangered species are on the brink of extinction. The Sumatran tiger is a heartbreaking example, with fewer than 400 left in the wild. Extinct in the wild species only survive in captivity or as reintroduced populations, like the Przewalski's horse. Lastly, extinct species have no known living individuals. The dodo is a well-known example. There's also a category for not evaluated species, those not yet assessed by the IUCN. The Red List serves as a wake-up call to humanity, reminding us of our responsibility to the other species that share our planet. The work of the IUCN is a constant reminder of the urgent need for conservation. From the towering sequoias to the smallest beetles, every creature plays a vital role in our ecosystem, and each loss is a blow to the intricate web of life. You too can be part of the solution by supporting the crucial work of the IUCN. You can do this in various ways, from donating to volunteering or even by making sustainable choices in your daily life. Educate yourself about the IUCN's Red List and the conservation status of species that matter to you. Use that knowledge to inform your decisions and to inspire others. The more we understand about our environment, the better equipped we are to protect it. Never underestimate the power of individual action. Your choices, your voice can foster change and help safeguard our planet's biodiversity. Remember, every species matters and every action counts. Together we can make a difference.